Genesis. Past legend and lore, before memory and myth, there, the Creator, willed into existence everything known and unknown. He saw fit to create not only diverse planets in this universe, but entirely separate planes, some with physical laws that differ radically from our own. At the last, he created the elder gods and the alder, to serve them. The elder gods he infused with a small, finite, portion of his own boundless power and gave them the gift of immortality. To the alder he gave great power exceeding that of virtually all beings save for the gods. Of the elder gods, there were a handful only: Aegis, the god of war; Thoth, whose realm is death; Matsuhama, the skilled god of combat; the calculating Prospero, god of wealth; Vaster, lord of the skies; Ian, who has some control over time itself; Jaya, goddess of nature; Agathis, god of the elements; Shaitan, the feared lord of evil; Flighty Eros, patron of lovers everywhere; gentle Scarlatti, god of the arts; Caspian, who rules the oceans; Miramur the even-handed, goddess of justice; Twilight, the mysterious god of darkness; Lupus, the wild god of the beasts; Lucretius, enigmatic god of philosophy; Raclodus, patron goddess of rogues and wanderers everywhere; and Valnurana, goddess of sleep and dreaming. Taking no specific realm were Laurelin, Daedalus, and Callus. Though satisfied with the perfection of these expressions of his divine aspect, the Lord of creation was haunted by a sense of emptiness. Over the eons, he watched his creations interacting and experiencing the wonderful uncertainty of their lives. There had none of this, for he was all that ever was and all that could be. There were no secrets for Aer, no goals to be striven for. Aer spent his time in endless contemplation of his own existence and, for reasons too foreign, for we of limited existence to comprehend, grew bored. He desired to experience his creation firsthand. He wanted to feel the soaring ecstasy and painful despair of those who possess something besides the certitude of total prescience. After a deep period of intense contemplation, Aer split himself into two beings, Aer and Proteus. Aer intentionally limited the power of Proteus and was able to exclude Proteus' origins from the mighty god's mind. For the rest of the elder gods, he implanted false memories which deluded them into believing Proteus had always been their leader. So it was that the elder gods were created to rule over creation and maintain order and balance. All were given power far beyond even that of the alder, but still, not infinite. Proteus was unquestioningly the most powerful of the gods and ruled them by general consent. For his queen and lover, Proteus took Laurelin, who was one of the most powerful gods as well as being possessed of a devastating beauty and razor-sharp mind. Thus, the ranks of creation were complete. Ages came and went peacefully, as the various planes developed. Some, like our own, grew to incredible size and complexity, while others remained small and relatively uniform. The gods had the power of effortless planar travel, while the alder were forced to exert considerable energy discovering and exploring these endless planes. The gods spent their time exalting in their power and expanding their influence. The alder became masters of building and of magic, and testaments to their ability may be found throughout the multiverse. It can be truthfully said, and I write this without any trace of heresy, but only a humble historian strive for the truth, that the gods grew complacent, while the alder did the work and learned about their surroundings.